Blog Talk Radio.
Hello there, Saints. I'm TIVOMIKE. It's the TIVOMIKE Show. In the audio streaming system, right, relevant, and good content are considered especially welcome. In the Down City, the dedicated podcast hosts who create and air these high-quality shows are members of an elite group known as the Michael and Michael Club. These are their stories. Dun dun! Anywho, on today's episode, for the benefit of other TV fanatics who serve Christ, we're covering crime shows.
We're covering both jaw-dropping episodes from last week's 20th season premiere of NBC's hit police drama, Law & Order, Special Victims Unit.
We'll also break down last week's dramatic and potentially heart-wrenching season premiere of ABC's How to Get Away with Murder.
And we'll answer the question, will Michael and I continue watching? Well, let's get the show started. It's Thursday, October 4th, 2018. Talking about TV just to reveal JC, yeah. TIVOMIKE.
Woo! Welcome to our podcast, Saints. It's me here, TIVOMIKE, and as always, I'm here with my friend, brother in the Lord, co-host, and entertainment guru, Mr. Mike Warner.
That's right, Saints. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to another great episode.
Another great episode. This is so ridiculous. How to get away with murder. Let me just say this. Boom shakallah. They only mentioned, as you said, Wes, one time.
One time.
Which means the writers heard us.
Yes.
He said, let it go. And they got another half-black man to kind of fill his shoes.
They did.
And I said, they got to do it. You know, there's a ratio limit that NBC is doing now with the Me Too movement and the Black Lives Matter. Thank you for
Even though
listening.
that's ABC.
Exactly. Doesn't really matter. And it's all owned by each other. It's all going to be one big conglomerate when we get to the end. So what's happening now is it got back to the first season of it. She's at the top of her game. She's a professor. She's cutting people left and right like it's Survivor in the classroom, making them fight for and against their own agendas.
Yes.
Boom shakalak. And can we just say how excited it is that what's the guy's name? The white guy from
Frank?
No.
The lead guy for the firm.
No. I can't think of his name. The funny one who broke up with the black girl from
Asher.
Asher. Listen, Asher. Here's so juicy.
You're not over her, though.
You didn't forgive her. You broke up with her just because she tapped that. I mean, that was going to happen. It was a crossover. They had to do that. So you didn't realize that. You let her go. You didn't want to move into the house because you're too good. You got money for that and all this shakala. And now you're out of the class as well. Is someone leaving the show? God,
No.
I hope so.
No. Thankfully,
No.
he's not leaving the show.
No.
His character's going to have a more pivotal role. I feel like because he has money and he already has ties to the legal system, that's going to be her ace in the hole anytime something comes up. So he's kind of got he doesn't realize this yet. And that's my hope for his character.
Good,
and he's got the inside track. Because his dad's a judge.
Right. Well, was
a judge, but a respected judge.
Murdered.
He has money.
Right.
So he has a tie with, that one clerk who may not know the dad died.
Right.
They write off something real quick with the last name on it.
That's so true. Okay.
They get in. So he's going to be that ace. He's going to be like a Frank who doesn't kill people.
Yeah, please.
But I was very upset when she didn't add him to the class.
I loved it.
I saw it coming,
yes.
But I really wanted it to be Connor.
I like Connor. Connor proved I like what Connor did. I like how, what's his boyfriend's name?
Oliver,
when he delivers the food, because now he's a pizza delivery guy.
He's like a Grubhub guy.
I paid for my salad. Where is it? Oh, it's been deported.
Yes!
I was like, boom, shakallah. That's what you get.
You know what I love about Oliver,
yes.
too?
He doesn't
Oliver's
let it go.
a realist.
Yeah.
He knows all the crap they did.
Right.
He knows they ain't going to heaven.
Right.
So he's like, listen,
unless they repent,
we got to make the best
people.
of this.
Yes.
He goes, why are we living broke in apartments? You sleeping with a man to keep a roof over your head.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, all of us, and I love when he's like, didn't they say it takes a village? It made me laugh because I'm thinking YMCA village people, they're gay.
Wow.
The village. But it made me laugh because
that's
he found his
funny. And what I loved is that at the end, I think Laurel dies.
At the end of the season?
No, in the snow, right?
Yeah, at the end of the season, I do think Laurel dies.
Yes.
My problem with Laurel dying is this. She didn't bring up Wes.
That's right. But
so I was very happy with that. I was very happy because she was the one last season who was like, oh, Wes.
Yes.
Avenge Wes.
Out of nowhere, by the way.
Yeah. So it was very nice to see her be like over the Wes thing.
Yeah.
1. 2, I love her stance in politics with law and what she's trying to accomplish as far as mandate and regulating education. I love what she's saying. What I don't think she understands, and I get her because
let's actually talk about
the
that.
sad thing about it is it's real.
Right.
So I noticed in the history books last year, the Trail of Tears, as we learned it, was called the the Passage of something, and it was like a whole other name, and it was PG'd.
Right, very PG.
From when I learned it, just years and years ago, when it was called the Trail of Tears, and we had this graphic description of it, and how they killed these Indians and made them leave, or Native Americans.
After they went to the Supreme Court and won.
Exactly.
The natives won the case. Andrew Jackson, the president at the time, who Trump thinks he is inheriting. It's a very interesting choice.
Really, Trump?
Yeah. That's the one he respects most. He goes, Andrew Jackson got things done. And he did. A lot of other cool things. But the whole taking the natives out of their land and letting them die off as they moved to the West, that he didn't care. The Supreme Court said no. I forgot what place they were fighting for.
They were supposed to keep that area.
Maybe it was in Florida or something. It was one of those
Bunker Hill?
areas.
Where's Bunker Hill?
Maybe it was that. It's
I
really
think
bad.
that's where it was.
I'm a typical American who's bad at history because I have American privilege. So we don't need to know history because we're America. We rock. But whatever it was, Bunker Hill sounds good. Sounds like a sitcom.
It might have been that one.
Sounds
There was
like
a couple
sitcom
battles.
show.
So
doesn't it sound like a sitcom? Archie Bunker Hill. Anyway, so they went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, the white men, agreed with the natives, and said no. The government has no right to whatever. And then Andrew Jackson, the president, Andrew Jackson, immediately said, "I don't give a care," and did it anyway. And there was no blowback.
No.
So that's going on. So I like that they're having all these issues to bring up. Now, some of the ones I don't like Connor's issue of trying to have universal income. That's dumb. It's called theft.
Yeah.
And I liked hers about
I think, and that's what, so the reason why I kind of like Connor, I didn't like his universal income when I listened to universal income. But when he explained setting a base minimum wage, but a realistic minimum wage, like a wage you can actually live off of, the minimum wage you can live on.
No.
I kind of understood where he's coming. I don't agree.
Good.
But I understand. Like, it made more sense. It sounded like a college student and not a liberal.
Right. It sounded like a typical white person who's in college.
And he's got money.
Right.
So that's why he thinks it should be universal wage.
We should all have him. No. We should all get up and get a job and get up under the bridge and go do something.
Let me tell you, though.
Boom shakalaka.
When I fight in politics in 4 years, I think.
Yes.
He gave me more grounds for why welfare reform needs to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Because the welfare reform in the Constitution was not supposed to be a lifestyle. In fact, it was supposed to be something to help you get on your feet.
Right. And that didn't even happen until the 30s, by the way. That was President Roosevelt's way of trying to get the New Deal going.
But he brought that up, and I wasn't aware that was in the Constitution.
Right.
So now I even have more grounds for why people can't just sit home on welfare.
Right. Get off your butt.
Because that's not for the welfare of the country as the Constitution.
But it serves who wins in this deal. It serves the Democrats who keep people under the
that's because they don't
oppression. No, the Democrats, they know.
No, I'm talking about the people don't know.
Oh, they know, but they don't care.
They don't care.
Yeah, because they're all poor and sad and stupid. Yeah, I said it.
But I
said it. If you're on welfare for 80 years, you're stupid. 80 years, you're stupid.
Great. Like, I saw that, and I was just like,
ridiculous. Get a
job. He said it, and he did I'm like, oh my God, that's in the Constitution?
Right. That just say boom shakalaka. And then the other ladies, I forgot what hers was.
The gun control?
Yeah. And then she was
so
like,
stupid.
yeah, right, it is stupid. She goes, sit down. Alrighty. I was like, go in, Elise. She goes, the other people, y'all can save the world on your own.
Yes.
I will give thanks to you, Lord, with all of my heart. I will tell of your wonderful deeds. I will be glad and rejoice in you. I will sing the praises of your name. I will give thanks to the Lord because of his righteousness, and I will enter into his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. I will give thanks to him and praise his name, for the Lord is good and his love endures forever. His faithfulness continues through all generations. And whatever you do, whether it be in word or deed, do it all in the name of our Lord Jesus, giving thanks to the Father through him. You will be enriched in every way so that you can be generous on every occasion. And through us, your generosity will result in thanksgiving to God. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Praise the Lord. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, and his love endures forever. Let us give thanks to the Lord for his unfailing love and his wonderful deeds for mankind. Rejoice always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus.
Laurel's gone. Wes is gone.
It's either Laurel or Laurel's mom.
Right. I think it's Laurel. And then what's going to happen is...
Frank?
No, what's the guy? Asher is going to then get her spot. See? Boom. It all works when you're on the wait list.
I like that.
You're on the wait list. And that's not ironic he called Connor our wait list.
Yes!
Boom. In your face.
The thing I don't like about this season, and I know it's what they're doing, so I'm not happy about it, but I'm gonna give them a chance because they didn't mess it up on season 1, episode 1. Maddox does not need to be Annalise's kid.
Oh, is that the guy, the black kid?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Bonnie's kid.
It's Bonnie's kid?
Yeah, because remember, he takes the cup that Bonnie had at work, takes it to the thing.
It was Bonnie's cup.
And she was like,
okay.
Oh, it's
because the whole file
which
they had with Annalise
has
and
a
stuff?
what husband?
A
black man.
Yeah.
Who's not anywhere in the photos, the pictures, whatever in life. So the relationship had to be off camera. Because Americans were still not okay with those black men with the white women. Come on now. Come on.
I can't do it.
Come on. You can't put it on TV.
Oh, I can't.
I'm just saying, I'd be catching that stuff. So, that's How Do We Get Away with Murder. Will I continue to watch? Yes.
For now, I'm on 2.
And now we have to start our recap of Law & Order, SVU, which doesn't know how to start small. And then build up. No, we're going to have a kid raped by his father. And then, oh, yeah, that's not the end of the story. He's going to love his father, protect his father. And then his mom will then testify about it. But no, that's not enough. We won't let that happen. The brother will also protect the father who raped the son because he's strict. And, of course, when did strict become I raped my son? And then that'll become he can't shoot a rabbit, but he can then shoot 2 students. And then he's still the victim. And then that's not done yet.
You're right.
He then Finn has to say, rifle, woods, white people. Don't look at me.
Yeah. Hold on. Can I tell you?
Thank you.
Can I tell you? First off, Ice-T did an interview, and he's going to be with SVU until there's no more SVU. Until they tell him to go home, he's going to be there. So I love that.
Yes.
Because we got him and Benson. Boom.
Thank God. Keep him forever.
What I love. So first off, I love that line.
Right. Yes. It was like,
white people, rifles.
In the woods? That's not to me. I don't know either.
And then I love the line when they painted this kid as a victim for shooting up the school.
Right.
And he goes, they took out the black because this quote was said before where they said black kids get beat and neglected and abused all the time, and you don't see them going to school and shooting it up. That was already said when all the school shootings were happening.
You don't even see them going to school.
But Dick Wolf, you're hot, man. But Dick Wolf took the black out, and like Ice-T said, well, you see kids get abused and neglected all the time, and they don't come back and shoot up no schools.
Thank you. Yeah, there's still no justification for that.
So
for that, he should get the electric chair or the brick in the face,
whatever
it is they do in New York.
Yes. What I will say,
he should have to eat rabbit for the rest of his life. That would be
so
justice.
What I will say is, we had what's his name on the show from Nip Tuck.
Yeah, the father.
Noah.
Which is so crazy because on Nip Tuck, if you guys watch that show, and I'm not saying as a Christian that I did, But if I, let's say, was a fan and watched all of the episodes and went to LA and actually walked on the set because I was such a big fan, I'm just saying if that were to have happened, that guy would be the good guy.
Yes.
And it was so shocking to see the turn of events.
So when I saw him,
he played it deliciously.
So he made me hate him, and I love when actors do that. I love when they come into a role.
I almost got to Lawrence Wade with him. If it was so many years of the show I didn't watch, of me loving him, then I would have hated him.
Because he not only did he do it good, right? The thing I love about the episode was I knew he did it.
Yes.
They tried to paint it like the brother did it.
Right.
And to me, you just can tell because the father was just too calm about it.
Right.
Don't worry, it's cool.
Yeah, it's totally. I knew when he tried to out the kid who's not gay.
Yes.
And the thing, he actually was out, and then the guy in the woods, and then they got it on, and then we went home.
What's his name?
Yeah.
What's his name? Me tell you.
How tall is he? How old is he? Is this an inquisition? No, these are questions because it's your first time.
Yes. Let me tell you. I'm gonna eat these words, I'm sure, at some point. But Stone is a better ADA than Barber.
Yeah, he is.
Because he asked the questions.
Yes.
He went hard at the victim.
Right.
And he didn't let up just because he felt bad. Like, you could tell he felt horrible doing it.
Yeah. But you have
to.
But
he has to win this case.
Yes, because this guy is going to stay there. He's probably doing bad things to the wife, to the other son.
He did stuff to the other son. He goes, I brought my other son the same way.
Right.
You're nasty. You're nasty.
That's right. I'm like, because when did strict become I rape you?
Thank you.
I'm sorry, did I miss a parenting class?
Maybe I'm glad my dad wasn't around.
But I can't.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Wow.
Just made me laugh. Cause, like, when I think about that, he was so adamant in his way. And then, you know what I love about what Stone did?
Right.
When he went to visit him. So that was episode 1 of the 2 hours. So second episode, he goes in to visit the boy at the jail.
Oh, yeah.
And he starts talking. And I like how he didn't bring up any of the case.
At all.
How is your dad? How is this? Is he mad at you? Does he love you now?
Right. You accepted?
What did he say to you? Like, when he didn't accept you before, what was it that you knew he didn't accept you?
Are your
all
other,
the information to build
all your
up.
other cellmates strict with you, too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nasty. Just nasty. Go ahead. So ridiculous.
But just the way he did it, because that's how he got the info, and that's how he came with the way to charge the father for why the son went off.
Implicated him, right?
Yes,
because he lit the fuse, really.
Yes,
so to speak. Because he knew something was going on.
And that's the problem. Everyone knew what was going on. The thing,
even the mom.
I think the thing that hurt me the most was, I felt the most compassion for was the mom.
I did.
Because she had to go through this.
Yes.
She outcried it.
Yeah, and she said to him, like, just stay in bed.
Oh, my God.
And he was like, when he got up out of bed calm, I said, something's wrong.
Yes.
Because he was like, no, I have to go.
Yes.
I was like, that dude, I didn't see the shooting happen.
I didn't see the shooting happen.
Until right before he got in the door and he looked at the bag.
The bag? Yeah.
I go, that
why
looks like a gun.
Why he grab his baseball bag like that?
Yeah, I said, something happened.
You know what I do love?
And then when they stayed outside, I go,
yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I do love. I love Dick Wolf because he does do those things. I hate the episodes where he tries to, paint God in a bad light, but you're an atheist, so that's what happens.
Exactly.
But I love that he did what other TV shows won't.
Right. You're right. They won't go there.
They won't touch,
especially in this climate we're in.
Yeah, and I love that he still took it there, because
and tried to make the person a victim.
Yeah. Well, he
unsuccessfully
because what they did was, in all of the shootings that happened, when it's a white person in the news, he's mentally ill or blah, blah,
he
blah.
was bullied.
So
this one was bullied by his dad. So now the next shooting, hopefully this actually curtails the issue. Because remember, they only want to be legends like the other previous shooter. Now people are going to think, oh, you got diddled by your dad. And hopefully that will be a incentivization.
We might see more female shooters, hashtag me too. Sorry. I'm sorry. Wow. I'm sorry. EG Mike 84 at Twitter.
Wow, yeah,
Send me the hate.
EG Mike 84. 84.
Oh God. But I will say, The 2 hours didn't feel like 2 hours.
It really didn't. Went by pretty fast.
I
like that she's getting older and can't run.
First, she run better than me at 54.
Right.
I couldn't run like that.
But the only thing I love is when they have to try to make a point so much that she's running into the. She's like, just barely out of. Oh man, is it a lady got hit because of me? No, because she was a bad bike rider, couldn't figure out that the dude coming way. Right. Fool and the fool. Come on, with her bad running self. But make your 5 in 1,000.
Carisi, I think he's gonna be. He's definitely gonna be a force to deal with this season.
Yes, he is.
I know that we can be blamed.
A twisted crown of thorns, too small in size, was pressed into his brow and blood flowed in his eyes, blinding him to all but the prize. This is humility personified, the blood of God not realized, his back lashed open both deep and wide, with whips made up of sin and pride. And though men love things that are deified, not a God who's crucified, but that's my God, he comes to die.
Welcome back to the TIVOMIKE Show. We like to get to the very end of that song and then do it. But it's all right, I understand. Because listen, one of these days we are going to film our between the scenes.
Yes.
Because we are hilarious.
You guys don't even know.
And it's a bit much, actually. So we probably won't. Actually, now that I think about it, we won't ever record what happens in the middle of our program. But stay tuned and maybe we will.
Yeah.
Maybe if you download the Radio Public app and listen to our show, TIVOMIKE Show, then maybe we will.
That's
ka-ching,
right.
Ka-ching, let the cash register ring.
Boom. That's right. But what I was saying, I love that she was seeing that she's getting too old. First off, we forgot the opening. The opening was my favorite part. So they're running after
criminal justice system?
No, they're running after these people.
Right.
And you see Olivia getting tired. She stops at the wall and she waits, and Carisi like, just go. So Carisi comes down, and Ice-T did the black nigga thing. Sorry, guys. I hate to say those together, but listen, he did it. He pulled up in the SUV in the front, and he said, "Don't make me shoot you."
That's right.
He ain't chasing nobody.
I'm not running.
You know what I love?
He's old. He realized he already had his Olivia moment.
But he's consistent.
And he ain't going to do that.
He's been doing that since day one.
Yeah.
I ain't chasing you.
No, boom. I will shoot you dead. I will shoot you.
I love that.
Because the gun can chase you. I mean, the bullet can chase you.
Yeah.
Quick. And it'll catch you. And it'll injure. It'll bring it down.
So I love that he stayed consistent to that, because he was like that even when Stabler was on the show. He wouldn't chase the victim.
He would be a good villain on Superman movies. I'll shoot this gun at you because I'm faster than speeding bullet, though. He goes, we'll see. If it happens, I don't know. We'll see.
So,
but yeah, he's very real.
I will say, I am going to be watching all season.
Oh, and now she's pregnant.
Oh, again? Kelly.
Is she?
Sorry.
Kelly Giddish?
No, yeah, that's her real name.
Is she pregnant
Raleigh.
in real life again?
I think so.
Stop.
Well, I think truthfully she would love to stop.
Because now we got to write it in.
Yeah, but she's mid-30s, so her clock is ticking, so she can get the babies out before it's too late.
Well, they'll do it during the summer.
I think that's what the goal was, because you think about it, she's already like 6 months pregnant.
Right.
So that meant she intended to get pregnant while on break.
That's true.
Or at least give birth while on break, and it just was a couple months off.
The only bad thing is with the show is because she doesn't have a love interest, it has to keep changing who the dad is. I don't like that.
It keeps making her a skank. That's all.
Yeah. But I don't like that.
What do you mean?
I don't want her to be a skank.
You can't not like that, Mike. That's her choice to not have a baby dad.
Oh, that's right. Oh, it's her choice. Well, in that case, she's a skank by choice.
But I will say, it's funny. So Sandra watches TV with me. She doesn't pay attention as close as I do. But we're watching. She's pregnant.
As much attention as
I'm like, what do you mean she's pregnant? She's pregnant. And then literally like 2 minutes into the episode, they're like,
wow.
oh yeah, I'm pregnant. And she's like, I told you. I'm like, no, she's like, just the way she was standing, because Sandra watches TV a lot to know like when they start hiding the belly. Or they're wearing the baggy clothes.
Right.
So she's like, yeah, she's pregnant. And it was so funny because she called it. Like, literally, she said that, and like 2 minutes later.
And she wasn't involved in the chase scene.
Yeah, exactly. She wasn't out in the field.
Ever. They filmed those 2 scenes. I think they filmed those scenes she was in January, you know. So we had to get this done.
But I will say,
That's how it feels.
this season, if this episode
It's going to be good.
is any consolation to the start of the season.
But now Olivia had abortion. Does everybody in the world have to have an abortion?
She didn't have an abortion.
She walked away.
Listen, they just played that in because they need Dick Wolf is controversial.
But she
He's
didn't
so controversial
say no.
that he actually looks like the other guy that everyone's accusing of touching them during the movie. I saw a picture of him and Olivia, and I'm like, why is she taking pictures of him? I'm like, that's Dick Wolf.
Oh.
No wonder you stay behind the scenes.
Right. He needs to show his resume everywhere he goes. He will be respectful to him.
Yes.
But it's like in the world, not. But again, see how every show.
Yeah. Well, that's the climate.
Because now she was questioning it.
Well,
what if I should abort the baby? And then she pulls the picture of the other baby. We'll take a look at that. Oh, you're playing dirty. How is that playing dirty? Enough with the abortion.
Well, the thing is, it's the climate right
Get
now.
it over
You know
with.
what's about to happen, right?
But it's legal.
Yeah.
It's legal. Go
So
do
just
it.
Yeah.
Go do 800 of them if you want. Go get needles. Get needles permanently implanted in your uterus, so when the penis goes in, he gets hit with the needle and he's dead. Just do with that. Who gives a care anymore? Y'all want to be so immoral and kill babies so much? Go ahead and do it. Who gives a care?
But you are right. I did notice that.
It's like, yeah, it's like, let it go.
And it's funny because they both aired on Thursday.
Right. So is Thursday abortion day or something?
I don't know. That's scary.
It is.
That's
I mean,
scary.
if let me just say this: if they keep bringing up abortion, I'm gonna not watch those scenes.
Yeah.
I can't watch the show.
You gotta skip it.
I'll just have to fast forward, but I'll still watch it.
But I will say, if it's any consolation to what season 20 is going to be, 21 is right around the corner.
Yeah, and this is proving that the writing is still on par. It's good.
Yeah.
It is so good. The only thing is, and you successfully see. I already didn't like the shooter before he was a shooter, because you had so every opportunity to go on your dad, who just raped you.
Yes.
And I don't give a care and all this. I don't give two poops. And literally your dad didn't, because that's where he, did that to you. But the point is, you have to know when someone does something to you, you tell the world.
Yes.
That is it.
If you love TV,
$405 and Libby.
if you love Jesus, we're going to love TIVOMIKE. The TIVOMIKE Show is a daily internet radio show that features the best of popular culture with a Christian point of view. TIVOMIKE teaches you about Jesus and popular TV shows with the entertainment guru, Mike Warner. From The Walking Dead to The Big Bang Theory, you'll experience entertainment that fills your spirit. The TIVOMIKE Show airs weekdays at 2 p.m. Eastern on Blog Talk Radio. Or subscribe on iTunes or Google Play. Learn more at TivoMike.com. That's TivoMike.com.
Listen, you already know the story here. Every week, we're going to be talking about SVU and how to get away with murder.
Yes.
All right? And Elise, thank you for bringing it back to the classroom. Love seeing that the senator blocked you on all those jobs, so you ended up with Tegan's firm.
Yes.
Great. Love having Tegan on. She's so beautiful. Mia Vaughn, you keep doing your thing, girl.
That's right.
And I'm looking forward to it. So I love the scene real quick where Michaela was like, where Annalise like, I can't have them thinking we're favorites. We got to have boundaries this year.
And
Michaela's like, definitely.
She goes, of course, as if.
Yeah.
Because I'm still after that guy from the crossover episode.
Who's not returning her phone calls.
Yeah, because he's out of a job right now.
Well, he already knew. They were ending.
He chose an ending show versus coming on board. But whatever. I mean, it is what it is. Tomorrow's show is exciting because we're introducing the exciting 10-day movie challenge. Because I've challenged you.
Yes.
So now you have talked about your 10 movies.
Ugh.
10 days. Ain't that the awesomeness? This is going to be a fun world we're in, where people stop having abortions and people start going to class and getting away with murder. This is exciting times. So remember this above all else. Make sure in the boom shakala movement of your life, you are following Jesus daily and not Sunday.
That's right, guys. And I messed this up again. All right. So if you have some free time on your hands and you want to show some love to us, which always feels good to show love to people you care about, right? Head on over to iTunes, leave us a 5-star rating and a review, because we love reading what you guys think about the show. And we're also a fresh podcast on Spotify. So if you get your podcast there, check us out and tap the heart. As for the credits for the show, on the soundboard, it's me, Mike Warner. All original music comes from Eric Dano. And thanks always to our podcast producer, Michael Jefferson. If you miss us in the next few hours, you can find us on social media. I'm at EGMike84 on Twitter. He's TiVo Mike on all relevant platforms. Not LinkedIn. Now go take on the day, will ya?